Let me know when you click live, Brandon, please. You can click it anytime you want, though. If you want to run an audio check, you can.
Switch to Chrome to load your favorite sites fast,
We are
so you can
live
browse with ease.
on YouTube.
Fast,
So some of you guys may have
safe,
bounced over here from Instagram.
yours.
Of course, I'm Joe with Rogue Fabrication. We're in the fab shop. Actually, this is the audio check. You can. You guys might hear some noise, tape guns, 3D printer. We got a bunch
Switch
of
to Chrome to load your favorite sites
if there's some
fast,
background noise,
so you can browse with
don't let
ease.
us know on YouTube. If you're having trouble hearing me,
Fast,
some of you guys may have
safe,
bounced over here from
yours.
Instagram. Of course, I'm Joe with Rogue Fabrication. So we got the new. We're in the fab shop. Actually, this is the audio check. You can. You guys might hear some noise, tape guns, 3D printer.
Switch to Chrome to load.
And they seem like they pick up a little bit better for YouTube.
Fast, safe, yours.
If you guys want to like some fabrication, we got the new comments. The fab shop better than last time. Audio check. You can. You guys might hear some noise, tape guns, 3D printers.
Switch to Chrome to
That's helpful for us. If you have any trouble with picture or audio, let us know. We're live, but we're out kind of in the woods in Oregon, and our internet is about as good as our weather usually is, which is not wonderful. So we are here today for this live video to show you guys the winners of our $2,800 drawing for July and August. So of course that just ended. We're at the beginning of September. And like always, we draw our winners as soon as that month ends and we get enough time to audit the results and add the social and postcard and all the other methods of entry. We've also got some new stuff to show you guys, relatively new product and some recent test results. And seeing as how this is a live format video, the fun part about that is you guys get to interact. So if you have questions or comments or just a joke you want to tell, go ahead and fire that off. Brandon will probably...
ask him if the audio's better now.
Okay. Brandon made a change to the audio. Is it better now? Do I need to start over?
Cool, we're good to go. You were having an echo.
Okay, there was an echo. Honestly, I can hear the echo too. This building's big, 16-foot ceilings, and a lot of sheetrock, and nothing to dampen the sound. So like I can hear an echo here where I am. Usually we're closer to all the cardboard boxes and there's less of an echo. So maybe that's an acoustic secret for shooting in a warehouse, is staying near a bunch of cardboard. So anyway, if you guys do have any questions, go ahead and let us know. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of test results. I've actually got a little bit of a script today. So I wanna show you guys a bend we just did. This is a chunk of 1 inch. I believe this is 083. Brandon will correct me if I'm wrong. This is the cheap stuff. You can probably see there is a blue seam in it. If it'll focus on that guy. There's a seam right here that's blue. So that means this is HREW, hot rolled electric welded. And so I can talk to you guys a little bit about material. Normally this stuff you'll be able to feel in the end here. I can feel the seam with my finger. I probably can't show it to you because it's dark in there. But if you can feel the seam, it usually means it's not FC. If you can't feel the seam, it's FC. FC is flash control. That means when they're done, they take like a little sharp blade and go through the tube and they carve that seam off. That is the stuff I prefer, and you can mandrel bend that material usually with pretty good results. Also, if it's flash controlled HREW, it's usually high quality material, not just made with loose tolerances and junky manufacturing and whatnot. So this was done on a really tight radius. You guys can probably see that's a pretty tight little elbow there. This is a 2.5 CLR, so a 2.5 inch center line radius, which means the radius through the center, not the inside or the outside, is 2.5 inches. So a pretty tight bend. And we had a customer request results on this one because our official posted minimum wall was 0.095. Just under 1/10 of an inch, and this is the next wall thickness down. They wanted to know if it would work. We told them kind of, because it actually has a little bit more deformation than we want to see. I probably can't see it on the camera, but it's not a perfect result. So we informed them of that. So if you're bending stuff like this and you don't have a computer where you've got your design in, or it's not something real simple like the staple, the 290s, where you can lay it out, we just found a product made by Chassis Fab Parts that makes laying this kind of stuff out easier. You may notice I'm standing in front of a B-pillar made out of those already, but to do the little guy, this is the one I revealed in the beginning of the video I've never showed you guys before. This is the little fella. This is a little 3.5 inch centerline radius one. So this guy is from where the tube hits the center line here to the center of the bend, only 3.5 inches. It's a little baby one. And it sticks onto 3/4 inch PVC. So of course, this is pipe we're talking about. It's 1.05 OD. So it's less than a 1/16 of an inch bigger than that chunk of 1-inch DOM. Great way to prototype it. The first thing I thought of when I got this little tiny one in my hands was Grindhard Plumbing Company. They've obviously had our bender for like a decade, built tons and tons and tons of cool stuff, but I could just imagine taking these things and building like little frame elements out of them and then automatically having the measurements on them. So if you guys haven't checked out our most recent video, we just posted it like 2 days ago. While you're in here, just click on the subscribe button that's going to be here. If you're not watching us live, it'll be present at the end of the video. We'll throw a card in there. If you are watching live, just stick around after the live video and go to the Rogue Fabrication YouTube channel homepage. The most recent video will be right up at the top, and it's going to be a video about how to use these things. They're called proto tractors, a mixture of prototype and protractor, and they're awesome. Like any other protractor that anybody else makes for tube bending or not, they measure bend angle. That's a pretty boring feature. Like all the tube bending ones, there's plenty of them. When you have it set to the right angle you want, they tell you how much tube is in the bend. Boring, easy, no problems there. The cool thing about these ones is you can mark a line with a piece of angle iron on the tube at this protractor and the one next to it where there might be twist in between the bends, and then you can put it into the scale, which I might be able to get the camera to focus on. I'm gonna see if I can get it to focus on that. Hard to tell. I think I can see some lines where it's focusing there. Anyway, if you have lines on this, you can read right on the scale what your rotation is between bends, and that is the magic of these things, is being able to quickly assemble stuff with essentially no tools in your hands whatsoever, be able to change the length of it, telescope them as required, slide them off, make them a little bit longer, tweak your bend angles and everything with no tools really fast. I was able to assemble my first B-pillar, which is right here, in 15 minutes. So I sat in our BMW 2002 race car we've got, and I took 4 of these guys, these proto tractors from Chassis Fab Parts, which we of course carry and sell. That's why I'm promoting them to you guys. And I cut and put the whole thing in there and got it fitting the way I wanted to in 15 minutes. Then we bent it, and it matched essentially exactly. I couldn't really find any variations. I didn't grab calipers to try and measure the difference. I don't have calipers that'll measure a 40-inch span anyway, but they're awesome. One other thing you might notice is the roll bar moves with it. Reason why is because they've got mag rings. So this is the second part of the system that Chassis Fab Parts is distributing through us, and they're another patent pending thing just like the proto tractors are, and they've got little magnets that go in these little holes, and they set your different distances, so you can turn them and set different distances. All that is covered in the other video. I'm going to switch to some of our giveaway stuff, but I wanted to show that to you guys because I'm really excited about them. And we've got a bunch of different sizes of them. So we have them, of course, in 4.5 and 6 CLR to match the dies that Rogue Fab stocks and makes normally. We have custom dies that we make for customers semi-frequently, like a 4 or 5-inch CLR, that kind of stuff. Most of the 1/2-inch fractions are available from Chassis Fab Parts, either from them or from us, so they are available in other sizes. So if you're watching and you have a bender not made by Rogue Fab and you got a 5.5 CLR, those things are still available, and they're awesome. I've really enjoyed using them so far. And if you're thinking you're gonna be wasting a ton of PVC, thankfully, next to the PVC where they sell it, they sell little couplers. You can glue your PVC together after you cut it up, and you can make it back into long PVC again, and you can reuse a lot of PVC. So it's fast and cheap to prototype a B pillar, or more importantly, an A pillar where you've got rotation between the bends. Those are the tough ones to measure. And you can get them accurate without having scrap or failing tech when you try to slug and weld your tube together. So you guys may have noticed this is one of our, for the time being, last big drawings. Our sweepstakes program's been slowing down a little bit, so we're taking a break for a little while from the big ones where we're doing like a bender notcher combo. So this package is worth $2,800 retail US. And we know that it's gonna hurt some of you guys to not be able to get a potential win on that without, buying the whole thing outright. So what we did is we added some coupon codes to the webpage. So if you guys have a friend or a family member who hasn't signed up for our email list yet, go to roguefab.com. A little pop-up's going to show up, and it's going to say, hey, you can get X% off your order if you put in your email address and sign up for our newsletter. go ahead and do that. You'll get a coupon code and it'll save you some money. So you can do that to save some money if you don't potentially win, one of these prizes. Hey, Brandon, do we have anybody yet? Comments, questions? Didn't mean to yell at you guys. Well, he'll hear me ask once the delay is over. Brandon's usually right behind the camera. Today he's up in the office, so he's going to hear my questions when you hear them, which is about 10 seconds after I ask them.
You're good. There's no questions.
Okay.
I answered a few that were little ones.
Oh, okay. Brandon typed in some responses to you guys as we were going. So
72 ones.
Excellent. Brandon said there's 72 you guys in here, so thank you guys for tuning in. But let us know what you think about the protractors, and if you have seen the video, leave a comment and tell us you've already seen it. If you hadn't seen it, had no clue that they existed, we'd love to know that too. It's kind of fun to see your interactions and your comments. So let's get into a couple of these winners. As you guys probably know, I'll go over it quickly anyway for anyone who does not. The drawing program at Rogue Fabrication is usually a 2-month entry period. The drawing winners we're announcing now are from a 2-month entry period, July, August 2024. You could enter by sending in postcards, doing social entries, reviews on our webpage or on Google, or, of course, buying swag. That's where the bulk of the entries come from. And swag is, of course, shirts, wearables, and gifts, like this shirt, this hat, which is a wearable, both of which could be gifts. So you get the idea. It's branded merchandise. And you get 2 entries for every $1 you spend. So a postcard is an entry. Reviews are worth, I don't even know, I think it's like 4 to 45 entries depending on what the review is. Social, they're single digits to 12, something like that. And then the swag, 2 for every $1. So that's how all of them are counted. They all add up, and then we count the winners. Third place is a $25 gift card, which will double to $50 if that winner's here live, one of the roughly 70 people watching at this exact moment. Second place is a $50 gift card, which we will double to $100 if they're here watching live. And the grand prize is, of course, that roughly $2,800 retail package, which is a bender, a notcher, hydraulic cylinder, your choice of a die. Pretty awesome package. And to get the extra $100 gift card for the grand prize, you just have to be here and just leave a comment and say, hey, I'm here. I'm the grand prize winner. So if you guys have any questions on names, want them repeated, let me know. And if you're here for any of them, just comment and say, hey, I'm blah, 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 and I'm here. So the third place winner, I also usually tell you guys what they purchased roughly. Third place winner is Alex Walmsley. Alex got the $25 gift card, which will double to $50, of course. That can be used on anything at roguefab.com. And he got stickers, a catalog, which is free, or at least was free. We're changing our catalog right now. I don't know where the format's going to land. He got lanyard, hoodie. He basically got a whole bunch of stuff to wear the brand with pride. It's pretty awesome. He did not get the shirt that I'm wearing though, but he got a bunch of other ones. So again, that was Alex Walmsley, and that's the Alex Walmsley that lives in Canada, and looks like Ontario. I don't think you can enter our drawings if you're in Alberta, but it's all in roguefab.com/drawings. That's where all the information is, when the videos are, when we draw, when entry closes, all that stuff. So, Alex, don't forget, if you're here, leave a comment. Say, I'm Alex W. I think I'm the winner, and we'll make sure to double that gift card for you. The second place winner, that's kind of an interesting... Alex is here. Yes, we got one. All right, Alex, thank you for tuning in live. We're going to double your gift card from $25 to $50, essentially making your third place prize worth as much as the second place prize. So sometimes it pays to be in the right place at the right time. Cool. We've never had 2 people, I don't think, in one video be there live. So I'm kind of hoping that one of the next 2 winners is, because that'd be kind of cool to set a record for that. Second place winner, this is a $50 gift card. We'll double it to $100 if you're here. Just comment down below. They're from a little bit closer to us than Canada, but still to the north. Titan Cox from Washington. So that is Titan Cox. And if you're here, leave a comment. I'm also going to set an extra requirement for you, Titan. You have to tell me if that's your real name or if that's just what you're going by, because that's a really interesting, kind of cool first name. What's up? Oh, sorry. Brandon walked up. You can't see him. He's back there. And the first place winner, I'm going to announce him, but first I'm going to plug our last video one more time. When you jump on YouTube, if you guys have a channel, you get in there and it says like what your last video stats were. And for ours, right now, our last video just crossed past number 2. It's now our number 1 out of our last 10 videos. They just basically say, okay, in the last 2 days, it's gotten, you know, X views. And out of your last 10 videos at the 2-day mark, you know, here's where it ranks. It's the best one we've had in the last 10 videos, which I'm really excited about. I want to get it up as high as I can. So don't forget, after this live video ends, go watch the protractor video. It's about 20 minutes long, but it basically unlocks one of the toughest things to measure in roll cage fabrication, which is the rotation between bends when neither of those bends are perfectly attached to a member that's perfectly vertical. It's easy to measure rotation between bends when one of them is vertical because you can do it with protractors or angle cubes and other stuff like that without hanging a bunch of plumb bobs from the ceiling or getting really wild and creative with welding sheet metal to this tube. Super hard to measure angle rotation between bends, the rotation of actual bend axes, and you make it so easy when you get protractors. So I really want you guys to see that video. It's pretty awesome, and we spent more time doing that video per minute of edited content when we're done than any video we've ever produced. We had over a half a terabyte of footage we went through to make a 22-minute video. So that grand prize winner, again, leave a comment before the end. We'll give you a couple minutes. If you're here, this is the $2,800 tube bender package, goes to Josh Giles. Congratulations, Josh. And Josh is a special winner because he's been entering since April of 2022. So he's been entering for, what is that, close to 2.5 years? That's a long time. And he's entered many times. And he's stocked up on some gloves and got a catalog for free. And he got a hat. Oh, I always wear my black and gray trucker hat. This time I switched to the blaze orange one. He got the hat that I always wear, the charcoal and black one. So congrats to Josh. Again, Josh, leave a comment down below. We'll throw a $100 gift card your way in addition to your $2,800 tube bender package, which you could use to buy something like a bender upgrades package, or guess what, $100 will buy you any size of the protractor and give you a little bit of cash left over. So highly recommend getting a couple of those. So congratulations to Josh. He is in Utah. If you're another Josh Giles, but not this Josh Giles, that might help you out and figure out who it was. And we actually looked through Josh's order history, and he had not bought a tube bender from us yet. So he is a new tube bender customer. Don't forget, Titan or Josh, if you guys were here, leave a comment, and then we can ring the bell, set a record for being the first time we've ever had 2 winners live on video at the same time in a drawing announcement.
You're down to like 40.
Sweet. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys next time we are live. I'm going to stare at the camera until he turns it off.